porcaria!
Save us out from this wicked and perverse, this miscreant generation. And here we are in a secure, wonderful place where we can raise our children in peace.
Typical cult shit. I have a friend at the bank. Hey, I wouldn't talk to him.
Work today is broken. We're all working in too many disconnected apps, and it's killing team productivity. But for the first time, there's a platform that fixes it by combining everything you need. Projects, chat, and knowledge in one place.
This is extended to doctors as well, as the 12 tribes have rejected modern medicine and technology in general. Instead, members were told that their ailments would be healed on their own depending on the strength of their faith, which coincidentally has caused a lot of stillbirths within the community. That's odd. Does it seem like a bit of a coincidence, maybe?
You're not praying hard enough.
And the guy's like, I feel like my stomach have real bad pains. Someone doesn't believe harder. It's like his appendix fucking ruptured inside of his body. He's like blacked out. Pray! Without outside influence or media access, the 12 tribes are able to exist within its own tight bubble of society. And exiting the community is purposely made to be terrifying as the 12 tribes state that anyone who leaves the group will die. Now that you're in, if you leave, you're dead. Like, from our act, are you gonna kill us or is it gonna be from natural causes? You'll die. Ex-members have even said that their lack of education and critical thinking skills have made the real world almost impossible to adjust to. Which you see that a lot in all these different cults too, because they've only been taught this one thing. They don't have really any college experience. It's not that cult members are dumb. That's not the case. It's just that you're deprived of actual information that is useful to exist in a normal society. Normal.
Yeah, they also take all your assets, so you're just like, you can't live.
Well, yeah, you take all of your assets, you can't live, then you have to get like maybe a job, it's harder to get on your feet again, and then it's just, it's a slippery slope. If Yonek said that to me, and he's like polishing a deer rifle, you'll be dead. This would be me the rest of my fucking life, dude. Aside from daily worship, time is spent working at the cafe, farming, and doing what they can to keep their community sustainable. There is no television and no way to read the news, likely because it would influence members too much. You gotta cut that info out, dude. If you're running a cult, you gotta be hard running a cult now. Man, well, I wouldn't give to go back when you didn't have phones and shit.
That's what Yonek was saying. Man, it was way easier in the 70s.
That is what Yonek's saying. He's just like, I'm building a time machine. It's like, Yonek, it can't be possible. He's like, death! Death to you! In order to entertain themselves, they sometimes play music and dance. Wasn't that video fun? We're having a great time. Another big part of the 12 tribes is marriage, as raising children in the community allows them to easily expand their numbers. I mean, after all, we are looking for 144,000 male virgins. That'd be kind of a bummer too. You got a son, you're just like, you're not getting any pussy, dude. I'm sorry, big man. And of course, the children are homeschooled to avoid any outside influence from the non-believers as well. Don't even talk to me as if I'm going to send my little beautiful male virgin angel to a normal school where he's going to get corrupted by all those baddies, dude. Not only do their beliefs, clothing, and lifestyle feel absurdly dated, but their rules on courting are as well. In fact, dating and marriage in the 12 tribes is a grueling, grueling process. First, you must explain your desire to the council of elders. Imagine telling everybody. Imagine going up and you're like, everybody listen, I'm horny for Mary. There's no real way to get around it. I want to be with her. I want us to be one, if you know what I'm saying. What do you guys say? And you have to wait for the council's approval. You now enter the quote-unquote waiting period, where another member of the community investigates the interests of the other person and if the desire is mutual. So now the council basically goes up and they're like, knock, knock, Mary. Hey, you know David? Yeah, he is like bricked up and ready to go. Are you gooed up? How you feeling? You swamp fever down there? She's like, I don't really like him. He's like, perfect. We'll send him by here in like 4 or 5 hours. If the council approves, the courting members are allowed to speak in public areas for a month before they are allowed to go on walks without holding hands. You can speak in public areas, which is kind of saucy. You know, you can go on walks by yourself, but god damn it, you do not hold each other's hands. I bet you those conversations are smutty. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna spit all over it. I want you to do whatever you want with those big hands. Kind of makes me kind of wish I would do that, dude. That'd be kind of sick. Hold out for a while. You have no idea. I'm Paul Bunyan and you're a piece of wood. I'm about ready to fucking slice you open. A month after that, they may continue their walks while holding hands, but only if there is a chaperone accompanying them. Imagine being all horny, walking around all bricked up, and you have a guy like shadowing you. You both look cute together. Thank you, Pastor. You have a huge fucking rock arm boner. After their wedding day, they may kiss one another and consummate the marriage, aka they can. A 12 Tribes wedding includes a, quote, pre-enactment of what will happen when Jesus returns to Earth during the second coming. This is kind of creepy, okay? Because they're talking about hellfire on Earth. They're talking about how they're basically going to hold hands and die together. Real fun stuff. Then once you get married, it's time to start having those kids. We need the 144,000 guys, please. Everyone who has a little baby girl, you're going to get without food for several weeks. You're going to have to work at the Yellow Deli for 42 hours straight. No sleep, and you cannot have any of the delicious food that we serve there. Thank you. And it cannot be understated how important it is to have corporal punishment in the 12 Tribes cult. They have created extensive guides on child rearing that are hundreds of pages long. Hundreds of for child rearing. Former members have stated that children were allowed to be beaten several times per day, whatever it took to instill obedience. Sometimes you just have to beat somebody all day. Sometimes you just have to kind of pop in, pop out, give them a beating here, beating there, just to where they're emotionally and psychologically just kind of, void obedience. I love it. And what's crazy is that children are frequently disciplined, even for something as simple as forgetting to raise your hand to excuse yourself from a dinner table would result in a spanking. I can agree with that one. I'm not going to fault them on that one. I say, raise your hand, be courteous. This is not an act exclusive to parents either. Any member of the tribe can beat any child if they feel they are being disobedient. You think that you're going to beat your own kids? No! Listen, everybody gets rod of authority for a reason.
A gente quer ver isso aqui em outro vídeo. Tchau.